At the dawn of the HD age, a certain TV titan was about to be videoed for an interview at the Consumer Electronics Show. As we surrounded by our brand new HD plasma TVs, the crew were all so proud of our technical wonder screens, we were taken aback by her outrage at the image on the screen. You see, HD was showing things that she didn't want others to see at her advancing age. Well, 4K has now quadrupled that. Even the most dazzling beauty is unmasked, right down to the size of her pores, under the scrutiny of a full-face shot. Skin retouching is a fine art, or at least it should be. Most other skin retouching plugins bludgeon their way into transforming a beautiful face into a mannequin-like plastic smear. The challenges of 4K filmmaking are numerous. Critical focus, perfect lighting, and eye-popping scenery all combined with good, solid storytelling and the highest production values. In the past, the look of your actors was left to makeup department. All that changed with a truly amazing software plugin for video from a company who got it right with photo skin retouching. Imagenomic has stepped up its game and created a new set of algorithms to utilize its award-winning skin smoothing software for still photography and apply it to video. Whether you shoot SD, HD, 4K, or even 6K with the Epic Dragon sensors, you need this plugin. It's available for After Effects, Adobe Premiere Pro, Apple Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. Imagenomic Portraiture is a must-have tool in your production arsenal. I'm going to show you how we go through this plugin. Here's a short clip with one of my favorite models, Zanny. Now that's a far shot. Not tight, we're getting a little closer here. Now we get in even tighter. Now she looks good, but let's see what happens when we apply Imagenomic Portraiture. Drop it into place, and you see automatically we get an improvement. If we toggle back and forth here, you'll see the difference with the plugin applied or not applied. Now this is just the standard settings. We need to go in here and tweak it a little bit. First of all, let's see if it's recognizing the mask properly. And since we're shooting this in 4K, they give us 3 different portrait sizes. Small is for SD, medium for HD, and large for 4K. Let's see what the mask is seeing. Well, we want to let that tweak a little bit, so let's hit Calculate Mask. And now look at how much better. And you can go in and adjust it a little bit if you need to. So if you want to spread it out a little bit more, take out some of the things that it's missing. You can also look at it with a black mask to see the areas that are being covered with the filter. Now that we've done that, let's move over here to another clip the same clip that I used it on and tweaked out a little bit. Notice I moved it up to 68%. Uniformity, I moved up to 61%, and then threshold. Uniformity basically applies the filter to a wider area. Smoothing is the degree of smoothness. And then threshold is a combination of how you're applying both of those together. You can also go in and add additional enhancements. I wanted to go ahead and give a little more warmth to her face, change the tint slightly, and I left my brightness and contrast alone. Let's really put it to the test. Let's zoom in on this and turn it on and off, and you can see how it's affecting. You notice you're getting gentle smoothing, but you're not getting anything too much. And there we are. Let's take it back to fit. Here's Annie again. This is a harder shot to work with. You've got really hard side lighting here. She's in the shadows. Let's see what happens when we apply the portraiture filter to it. And let's zoom in so we can see really what it's doing for us. This one's definitely a little bit more of a challenge for the software to handle. But let's go ahead and click change it to large. Let's see what our shadow looks like. We're not getting very much, so I think we need to go ahead and adjust this. What we're going to try doing here is taking down the luminescence so that we're covering more of the shadow. We're also going to give it a little bit more latitude, but not too much so that we're taking in anything else. Let's see how saturation affects it. There, we're getting a little bit more of her face in. And lastly, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. And this time we actually did have to do this ourselves. Let's go back in and turn off that mask. There we go. Let's take it back out to full. Even though she's in the shadows, notice everything else is nice and crisp, but her skin tone is definitely softened. Let's show you again how well the software works. Here's a tight close-up of just Zanny's eyes. Notice how much detail we're able to see. Now let's apply the plugin, which I've already done on the clip below, just to save us some time. And you can see the settings that I used on this. You want to take a look at the mask. The mask covered very nicely. It doesn't even affect her eyes. But I like it the way that it is. And look at the difference that we've got now between the two. There's with, and here's without. Here's my beautiful wife, B. Another one of the star of Thai cooking. She's a very clean, natural look. And now, let's turn the clip that I adjusted using the plugin. And one more. This is Michelle Lewin from her upcoming show Bodyworks. We're doing a photo shoot down on the beach in Miami. Now she looks pretty good, but let's take a look at what happens when we apply the plugin. Even here, we softened up her skin a little, but we kept the edge so that we could still show off her muscle tone. That's it, guys, for this review. I'm going to let these play out for you right after this. And the website is listed at the bottom. And come and visit and read the rest of the review at 3dguy.tv. Thanks for watching.